Hello and welcome to class. My name is Fernanda, in case we don't know each other yet, but if you've been on the channel for a little bit already, welcome back. In today's flow, I prepared a sequence with some twists for us, and physically, twists are, of course, an amazing tool to help us keep the health and the longevity, right, of our spine. But if we're thinking about twists energetically, they're also a very powerful tool to help us release everything that is stuck in the body, all that is like weighing us down and actually preventing us to keep moving in life with ease and softness and more flow. So let's get started in a comfortable seated position. You can choose whatever seat works best, but as you arrive on it, just let your eyes soften or fully close. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And let's begin with 3 deep grounding breaths. So big inhale through the nose. Open mouth and exhale it out. Breathe in and let go. Last one, full breath in. Soften and release. Join the hands in front of your heart, taking a moment to intention that in this class we really put breath, movement, and intention all together to help us let go and soften whatever it is that keeps weighing us down. You can blink your eyes open. And we're gonna get started in a hero pose, but with the toes tucked under. So if you're sitting there already, you can just flex your toes. Make sure that your pinkies are also coming into the equation. Sometimes they don't wanna come along for the ride, so maybe you wanna give them a little help with your fingers. But once you have your toes nice and tucked, keep sending your weight towards your heels and then take a deep breath in, reach both arms all the way up to the sky, maybe even gaze up. When you exhale, bend the elbows in cactus, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Breath in, reach up, get long through the side bodies. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. This time you pause up there. You can gaze forward. I want you to interlace all your thumbs, both of your thumbs, and then spread your fingers really wide and apart. Instead of them just being kind of hanging in there, I want you to give them a little tug. So imagine that you want to like pull them apart. Notice what that does with your shoulders and chest. Take a last breath in here. When you exhale, little twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Little twist to the left, breathe out. Back to the center, inhale. And tabletop position. Plant your hands forward at the top of the mat. You can give some really good taps on the tops of your feet in here. Find some relief. And then pause. The next time you inhale, please reach your right hand all the way up to the sky. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath, but just hover it down on the mat. So little twist. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, thread it and hover. Inhale, bring it up. Thread and hover, last round. Inhale, bring it up. Thread, hover, and this time you stay. Bring your right cheek down on the mat, right shoulder down. You can crawl your left hand fingertips towards the top of the mat a little bit more. And then either stay right here or start to extend your left leg back down on the mat. Either keeping the toes tucked and pushing down on the mat, or option to start to float your left leg up. A little twist in here, also evoking already a little bit of balance, which there will be a little bit of that as well in our flow. So take your final breath in here. And then lower the knee back down, left hand in front of the face as you push the floor away. Inhale, reach your right hand all the way up. Right hand down and off we go to the other side. So left arm, reach up, inhale. Exhale, thread and hover. Push and lift, inhale. Thread and hover. Last round, inhale, reach. Thread and hover. And now we push to lift, inhale. The next time we thread, we stay. So bring now your left shoulder down, left cheek down. Right hand crawl towards the top of the mat. Again, choosing to stay here with both knees down, or start to extend your right leg back, or even floating the right leg up. If you're wobbling, it's just your body trying to find that point, that center of balance. If you're falling like me, great, embrace it. You have one more breath. And then lower the knee back down, right hand in front of the face, push the floor away, lift your left hand all the way up. And then lower your left hand down. Start to tuck your toes, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. First one of practice. So find a little pedal on the legs, bend one knee at a time, or maybe both together, lift and lower your heels. Take one more breath in here to explore what's going on the legs and hip area. And then find stillness in your down dog. The next time you inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, walk or hop there. Find your forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands crawl to the shins. Elevate your spine halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, fold again. Inhale, rise up to stand. Reach both hands up to the sky. Breathe out, hands right in front of your heart. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. What are you ready to let go? Let's find our standing warm-up with Surya Namaskar. So inhale, arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at your hips, little bend on the knees, and forward fold, Uttanasana. Hands to shins, halfway inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back for your plank pose. Once you get there, pause, take a full breath in. Knees can be up or down, you choose. But when you exhale, lean forward, elbows close to the body, bend and lower Chaturanga. Inhale, little cobra. Press the tops of your feet down, lengthen the head and the chest up. When you exhale, push it up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop, top of the mat, forward fold. Hands to shins, elevate halfway. And fold again. Inhale, come up to stand, arms reach up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Circle the arms down, inhale, reach it back up, Urdhva Hasta. Exhale, fold all the way down. Halfway lift, long spine, inhale. Plant your hands down, step your feet back, find your Palakasana plank. Take a full breath in. When you exhale, lean forward, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend of your choice, cobra or upward facing dog. When you exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, find your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Hands to shins, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root down, rise all the way up. Hands land in front of the heart. Last round, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana all the way down. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, walk or step back, plank, take a breath in. Exhale, lower Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Walk or hop, breath out, fold. Hands to shins, halfway. Fold again. Inhale, come up to stand, reach up, reach up. Hands land in front of your heart. One hand to heart, one hand to belly, soften the shoulders. Notice how you're feeling. Welcoming in this flow of energy, intentioning that it may help us really clear all the little knots, all the pathways of our energy so we can keep moving through our lives with more ease and flow. Last breath. Open up your eyes, chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, bend your knees, sink your hips back and down. Feet can totally be hip-width distance apart in here or closer together, but wherever your feet is like there, your knee is gonna be in the same exact line. So you're not like here or here, okay? Make sure that they're in the same line. Take a full breath in. Breath out, twist. Right hand behind your left hand in front. Inhale, bring it back to center. And twist to the opposite side. Back to center, inhale. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, walk your feet back right away to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Breath out. Let's start to build up our flow. Inhale, reach your right leg all the way up to the sky. When you exhale, warrior one, step your right foot in between your hands, ground your back heel down. Reach the hands all the way up once you have that you feel stability on the legs. Reach the arms all the way. Lengthen up. And then just like we did in the beginning of class, interlace your thumbs, spread all the other fingers apart, give them a little tug. Inhale, get long through the spine and crown of the head. Exhale, little twist to the right side. It's not going to be a major one, as I said, very little twist. Keep pushing front and back foot strongly down on the mat. Feel the squeeze in the inner thighs in here. Last breath. When you inhale, bring the torso and gaze back forward. Exhale, cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep bringing the hands all the way back behind you. Interlace your hands, interlace your fingers. Extend your front leg. Inhale, lengthen the head, lengthen the spine. When you exhale, long pyramid pose with a bind. So bow the body forward. Give it a little bend onto your right knee. And take a moment to notice in here, because you have the bind, if your shoulders are rounding forward and kind of like squeezing the chest in, I want you to go against that. So for that, just rest your hands, your thumbs here on the sacrum bone. Keep pushing the elbows and squeezing the shoulders back and up. One more breath. When you inhale again, keep the legs as they are, find a twist. Left hand comes down to the floor, palm can push down or fingertips, but then reach your right hand up to the sky. And actually bring your hand here on your right side hip. Give yourself a little assist. So bring your right hip slightly more towards the back of the mat. And then re-extend the hand. Final breath. When you inhale, crescent lunge. So bend your front knee, spike your back heel, arms go all the way up. When you exhale, hands in front of your heart for warrior three. Lean forward, float your back leg. Find your Virabhadrasana 3. And from here, we're going to twist. So left hand come down to the floor, reach your right hand up to the sky. Keep gazing down, or you can gaze to your right side. Keep flexing your back toes to help give some more strength on that back leg to stay lifted. And then one-legged Tadasana, left knee into chest, reach, arms up, left knee up. Exhale, lower the foot, lower arms down, switch. So one-legged on the other side, right knee comes up, arms up, flex your right toes. Take one more round of breath here. And this is going to become a floating tree. So I want you to open your right knee wide to the side, keep flexing your right toes. Arms go also wide to the sides. Fingers are pointing up. Imagine that you're trying to push stuff away from you. Not only stuff, but all the stuff that's keeping you stuck, that keeps weighing you down. What are you ready to let go? Take 3 more breaths in here. Being very intentional. What are you ready to release? Beautiful. And then come back to center. Arms up, knee forward. Exhale for a twist. You can either bring your left hand to the right knee or hold with the hand on the outside of your right foot. Right hand comes behind you. If you're holding on the foot, you can maybe extend your right leg long. Keep pushing your bottom foot down on the mat as you lengthen your whole body up. If you wobble, let it wobble. Gaze can go to the right or maybe even to your right hand. Last breath. And then come back to center, arms up, right foot down. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lengthen. Plant the hands, feet back, plank pose, full breath in. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Breath out, child's pose or downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 rounds of breath in here. So if you're in child's pose, let the forehead rest down on the mat. If you are in downward facing dog, keep pushing your hands strongly down on the mat. 3 more breaths. Final breath in and out. And then if you were in child's pose, start to make your way back to downward facing dog. We're gonna do our last left side. So here we go. From downward facing dog, please reach your left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, step it through for warrior one, Vita one. Ground the back heel strong through the legs and core as you lift, rise, arms go all the way up. Few rounds of breath in here. Make sure that you're pushing with the same strength that you're pushing your front foot, also your back foot, especially the outer blade of the back foot. And if it's hard to push the outer blade, maybe you bring your back foot forward just a little bit more. That might make it easier for you to do that, and consequently to square your hips forward a little more. Interlace your thumbs, spread the fingers apart, give it a little tug, lengthen up as you inhale. Exhale, little twist to the left. Take one more breath here. And then inhale, come back to center, gaze forward, chest forward. Exhale, cactus. Squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze up. Hands go all the way back behind you, interlace the fingers. Inhale, extend the front leg, lengthen up. Exhale, bow forward and down. Now, again, you can totally extend your knuckles to the ceiling, but if that makes your shoulders round, I want you to go against it. So lower the thumbs onto the sacrum, point the elbows and shoulders up. Last breath. Keep the legs, but find a twist. So right hand release down on the mat, left hand all the way up to the sky. And then self-assist one more time. So the top hand come towards your left hip, send it back a little bit more. Last breath. Lower your top hand, adjust your feet for crescent lunge. Spike your back heel, bend your front knee, arms go all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart for warrior three. Flow forward. Trying to get really long through the whole body. Feel the strength on the backside body. Last breath. And then twist, right hand down, left hand up to the sky. Gaze can stay down on the mat or maybe gaze to your left side. Flexing your back foot. Find the strength on that floating leg just for one more breath. When you inhale, one-legged mountain, one-legged Tadasana. Right knee comes to the chest. Reach up. If you wobble and fall, totally fine. And then lower, right foot down, hands and arms down. Switch your sides. Hands up, left knee up. When you exhale, floating tree. Open the left knee wide to the side. Extend both of your arms. Palms are pushing everything that you're literally done with away from you. Believe it, feel it, connect with your intention. 2 more breaths. And then come back to the center, knee forward, arms up. Big twist. So left hand's gonna come behind you, right hand stay on the knee, or you can hold on the outside of the foot and extend the front leg instead. Gaze can maybe go to the left side or towards your back hand. Keep lengthening your whole body all the way up. 1 more breath. And then release, left foot down, both hands up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway inhale. Plant the hands, step or hop your feet back, plank, take a full breath in. When you exhale, chaturanga lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, child's pose. Knees can go really wide in here, forehead down, or maybe you can stack one fist on top of the other. Use it as a little prop for the forehead. Three more breaths. We all have had stories, experiences, and things that probably have took a little bit of extra weight on us. Maybe on this month, during this past year, during our whole life, right? And we are the only ones that know deep down when we're truly ready to let go of a grudge, of a story, of anything that keeps holding us back. I'm not here to tell you to let go of everything, because I know that some things, they definitely take time. But I also know that you know what you are ready to let go of. So start to bring that into your memory, into your heart. And then just bring the hands next to your knees as you push the floor away. Maybe you keep the eyes closed as you just simply adjust yourself in a very comfortable seated position. Cross-legged, sitting on the shins, however you prefer. But in here, we're going to do a little bit of breath work, a little bit of pranayama. And it's going to work with a count of 4 seconds for the breath in and a little bit longer, so 6 seconds for the breath out. And as you're breathing in, can you try and create more space from the inside out? As you breathe out, what are you clearing out? What are you dissolving? What are you ready to let go? So here we go. Cleansing breath to start. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In. 4, 3, 2, 1. Out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe naturally now. What are you ready to release and let go so that you can create more space from the inside out? Only you know. And then if your eyes were closed, you can just start to blink them open. And we're going to start to get ready to cool down and wrap up our practice. But before that, I just wanted to leave you a little quick invite. I'm going to have 2 yoga retreats happening in 2026 in my home country, Brazil. And I would love to have you with me for both of them or just one of them. You can have more information about that on the description below. So make sure to check it out if you're interested. But let's keep going. So come to lie down on your back. And as soon as you do, you can just hug both knees into your chest. So give a big squeeze on the legs. You can find some little rock side to side. And then preparing for a bridge pose. So if you're rocking, you can pause that movement. Plant the soles of your feet down on the mat. Arms can come alongside your body. And then the next time you inhale, just float your hips, lift all the way up, getting really long through the front body. Just take one more breath as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then slowly lower the hips all the way back down. Soles of your feet together, knees go wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. You can bring your right hand to belly, left hand to heart. See if you can start to soften shoulders, soften any tension you might be holding around the belly, around the pelvic floor. Keep softening the breath. And just take a moment in here of gratitude. Gratitude for yourself, for taking this time to release and to soften and to let go of everything and anything that kept holding you back. And then you can just extend both legs long on the mat. Release your arms also long. Maybe flip the palm up again as a sign of letting go, releasing control, releasing the grip. And then I want to invite you to stay here in this Shavasana for at least 10 more breaths. Very slow, maybe even using that same pranayama we used in class today. In for 4, out for 6. And really give yourself this time to integrate and wrap up this practice. But that's where I'm going to leave you today. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and I'll see you on the next class. Namaste.